The word change right there pretty much typifies, I think, the management reform efforts over the last several decades, whether you can go all the way back to management by reform or management by objective, or some of the different initiatives that each president kind of has had in his or her tenure is largely what has typified kind of the way government-wide management reform efforts are viewed. It's kind of viewed as this too shall pass, and each administration has its own efforts. And the thing that I've certainly observed, having worked in this space for a little while now, is that breeds a fair amount of cynicism among career officials. There's this disconnect between the things that are being asked for from OMB, or even Congress when they choose to weigh in on the way agencies should be operating, or OMB should be mandating kind of certain reform efforts. There's this disconnect between the way they are expected to comply with those versus the way they go about doing their business day in and day out. And so, the real objective from my standpoint is how do you do this in a way that really kind of brings that gap together and narrows it such that the things that we're trying to do government-wide across all agencies are actually helpful and useful to agency leaders and managers. And so I think if we can do a better job of that, we will have maybe hopefully get out of this cycle of constantly having to reinvent the way we do this. You look at the budget process, for instance, it kind of just continues to move on each and every year, and they don't question the underlying principles of or processes that define it. So I think we'd like to get to a point in our management work that we can kind of continue to build on each administration's efforts rather than having to start all over.